Hey everybody, Asher here, and it's time for more Starsector, where, boy, we have made a bunch of messes, and we're about to make a few more. What am I talking about here? We have a ludic path cell that is just deciding to draw its tendrils everywhere, including our system. We have pirate activity in our home system. We also have security codes from the pirates, where we can go pop into one of the Sindri and Dickhat systems and maybe pull away with some stuff here. We also have a few other missions, including going down to the Red Planet that I need to do, get something from the Kalachor archive, which is going to be pretty interesting there. We need to return our combat extradition mission here. That shouldn't be too hard to actually get back to, and it's a bit of a nice payment here. And we still have that intel up here. We still need to find this missing person over here from our totally trustworthy head provost Baird. So that's going to be fun. Here's our ships. I haven't done any changes. I have gotten some suggestions from you guys about some builds, especially in terms of the Odysseys and the Fury, which is awesome. But we will get there when we get there, because first thing is first. As I have some crazy cats in the background. Also, while we're talking about messes, by the way, tri-tach is deciding to make enemies with everybody, including the hegemony and the Dickhat, which is going to change the trajectory a little bit of what I want to do, which I'll talk about right now, because we are going to go to one of their home systems. We have a raiding party here. We might as well use it. But the thing about the Dickhat more than anything else is that the system with like the biggest prizes on it has a lot of, let's say, defenses. I think it actually goes up to 6,000. I'm not exactly sure. But there's like fleets and everything there. There's a freighter we never got from that ship graveyard. So that's definitely something that we could try to deal with. And I guess technically we have a fleet that we might be able to blast through some of that. But I think discretion might be a little bit better of a solution here. If we just decide to go for maybe one of the not so populated worlds, or not so well guarded worlds, that means we could potentially like steal all their lobster. I don't know if that's like the best use of our time and money, but it is technically a thing we can do. So let's see, we have a smuggler that's going to one of our factions here. We actually have a derelict ship mission as well. I should probably be checking these missions just in case anything good comes up. Like, that one's already withdrawn. That one's, nah, not really worth my time. Alright, so that's the wrong system. Let's try this again. Where are we? We're right here. So Sindria is where a lot of their like tech is, where a lot of their ship production is. Volturn is obviously Lobster Town, and Kurar is a little bit smaller, but it also exists. And then there's Umbra, the place that we love to actually push, even though right now with all the drugs we have in our inventory, I mean, Umbra does have a deficit for them, but we don't have the right price. So we're going to hold on to those for the time being. I think what we're going to do, because it's right here, is that we're going to fly in here, turn off our transponder, because we're going to be sneaky jerks here. We're going to go dark, and hopefully we're not going to have any random patrols being around here, because I need to use my security codes. I only have a little bit of time. Let's see how much time we have. Because the nice thing about these is that you will have 95% less losses. But if we say look at a military station like this, and I don't think we can actually see the colony info without docking unless there's literally a button that I'm missing, which I apologize if there is. They have a lot of defenses there, versus like if we go over to Volturn, and it looks like we're doing okay in terms of not having patrol fleets around here. Hopefully that doesn't change. Just getting closer. I can feel the days ticking away as we go dark through the asteroid field. So we're here. No patrols are aware of us. So we can take a shuttle down to a dockside bar, and someone's doing some small money here. We can always do some trading as well. I mean, we can only trade in the black market right now. That's a decent low price for lobster, but we have other things that we want to do here. Actually interesting that they have a demand as well, but we're we kind of got other aspirations here. By the way, organs, which I found so many of, it looks like the demand for some of those will go up. We just kind of whiffed and missed on a bunch of stuff last episode, so that makes me a little sad. But I am going to get some of the spare supplies because we are going to need them later. Yeah, this will be fine. All right, let's do the thing. Now we could attack the station. Not really a great reason for that. This place does have 2,400 defenses, and my raid strength is okay. I have 3 little peoples here, so if I want to take 150 lobster, that's exciting. If I want to take some armaments, it takes 75,000 worth. If I want to take all their drugs, once again we're getting we're getting minimal losses here, but it's things that I could do. But that defense rating is kind of throwing a wrench in my plans. So let's do this real quick. How much time do I have left? 8 days. Let's leave. Let's go for the easier target. We may not even need to go dark to get there. But we're gonna... Oh no. That's a hostile patrol. Did we just fuck it up? We did. We actually screwed this up, pursuing our fleet. Alright. Let's talk our way out of this. I mean, I'm a little annoyed that I'm having to do that, but if I fight these guys, even though they're hostile right now, I think that actually like really hit me really hard with the rep stick. So once again, dockside bar. That's such a waste of a story point. I hate it, but we all make mistakes. What did someone say in the comments before? If you keep making the same mistake again and again, I guess you're beyond being someone who's I don't know. I'm kind of dumb, is the moral of this story. So it's a decent price for drugs, decent price for fuel, decent price for supplies. We'll buy all those. We're doing pretty good on money. We'll do great if we can do like a big cash drop on this, because yeah, we want to sell super high on that. So now that we're here, considering our military options, we can do a raid even though there's a support fleet that we can totally take on here. If we try to acquire valuables, see, we have a few more actual happy people here, but the problem is that we could take 210 arms here. I was gonna say, one thing that worries me is if we like try to take stuff, would we even get as high value here? Like, we have a lot of drugs that we could get. That's 140,000. I kind of want to diversify here a little bit though, because I mean we already have a ton of drugs on our hand. Let's get some heavy armaments as well. It'll kind of screw them over a bit, but launch a raid, pick through the spoils. We lost a little bit more reputation with them, but it's fine. Definitely played this poorly. So, and look, we got another mercenary patrol who's friendly coming out over here. So now that we have some weapons as well, base value 500. We got some places that want them. We could sell them right back to the other people if we wanted to, but I think it's probably better if we just get out of here, go do our turn-in up here, at least get a little bit of money. And we can only use those codes once. And then I think we're just going to kind of pop around to some of these places, do some of these story quests, and okay, we are not taking the Syndria jump point. We're going to go to the edge of the system here. So I love that we're still going dark. They're running from the fleet. Okay, that's fine. Really? You pinged me so you could run away from me. We have someone that repaired a compromised hull. That's good. So I've spent the first few minutes screwing things up. Actually have another point of contact there. I mean, it's fine. We've got a lot of things to blow up, a lot of things to do. We got some errands to run first. And maybe along the way we can sell some drugs, or hopefully not get our contraband scanned, because I think we're going into a system where we have had some troubles with that in the past. Alright, so the Westernist system. That's this one, right? No, that's Thule. Does Thule have... Sometimes Thule has a good market. I'd stop here to unload any of this, because sometimes the prices change in a hurry. I'm just looking for like a spike on any of these. Like dropping off at Eventide might be good. Ludic Church might actually be a pretty good drop-off point. But we'll see. Man, I used to play this game without checking the economic screen at all. Who would do something crazy like that? Alright, so Westernus, we can just transverse jump right into this. I'm going to turn on our beacon. Last thing I want to do is get my cargo scanned. Okay, good. We're not actually getting blipped around. Well, that's there. So here's a friendly, happy patrol. All right. So agent, we got money. That works. Cool. So no other missions here right now. Woman smoking in a dark corner. From aloof 0 light years away. No. And he wants to do how much luxury goods to the Hantu Raya system and humanity's trash, and he's going to pay us 100,000 for it. I can negotiate a higher fee for that, but we were going to go there anyway, so we'll go there now. We'll happily take that cargo. I mean, it's literally going to my home system anyway, so we don't need this right now. I could always store these for a rainy day in our home system as well. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. You can see all the crap I've sold to these guys too. It's quite a living here, but one thing I am going to have to watch out for is I changed my skills, and I'm suddenly really low on fuel. So let's see here. I can buy you guys as legit fuel. That'll get me there a little bit faster. I don't need to be stingy. I mean, we could totally go to the Persian League and see what else we got, but we got 130 days to deliver that. I have a feeling that because we're carrying that much luxury goods, that we are going to get attacked really hard. So we got to kind of watch out for that a little bit. I should have enough fuel to get over to this place, though. So that's where one of our story missions is. And possibly a pirate as well. So go to Ecubrace and talk to somebody who's just a little bit too arrogant for his own good. I think that was how the story goes. It's how the stories usually go. You have somebody sitting in a high, posh office space, and they just don't know when to shut up. It's like half my work. The other half of it is dealing with people who, well, their circumstances are a lot worse. I can live with people who don't have an education and are willing to be educated, willing to be worked with, just have like bad life circumstances and everything. It's the people that are sitting in high towers that have generational wealth, that don't understand that they like got a free prize getting as high up in their station as they are, that piss me off. It's just, it is possible to be so oblivious, and we'll see if this guy is indeed the case. Alright, so we have a lot of patrols here. We're not going to try to screw with the black market very much, but I am going to do a quick price check. Eventide's doing a little better on that if we can get the trade in. Oh, we got cat stupidity. That's fun. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, first off, we don't need to repair ships. Who knew? And we can buy these things for quite a bit. In fact, it's legal to trade here. Maybe we should. Like, we can buy a little bit off the black market, and that's fine. Buy a little bit of fuel off the black market, that's fine. And then if we buy all these on the open market, that's like we are the kingpins rolling around in our own garbage here. So our suspicion level should still be really, really low. They're actually selling harvested organs as well. What a great place to be. All right, so we have a bunch of this shit that we need to sell eventually. It's kind of like just like a little speedball nest egg in a way. Those marine prices are fine. All right, let's see what we got here. Com directory. And we got Ryan Arroyo, who says, Arroyo here, who's talking to me? Ryan Arroyo looks at you over as if examining a starship hull for scratches. He seems to find something he doesn't quite approve of you. Who gave you my comms ID? So, I could say, I told you can help me solve a problem, but I prefer the more direct approach. Provost Anida Baird. For a moment, you think you see a wave of panic cross his face. It's replaced with a cocky grin. Oh, of course, the Glady Academy Endowment Fund. How could I forget? Here, he taps something and your comms displays an incoming set of coordinates with the code of a landing beacon. Take a shuttle down. We can touch base about the fund. I'm sure the provost has an exciting plan and I want to hear all about them. He lifts his eyes up towards a moment and lowers them again, looks directly at you in person. So he closes that. He carries on with his ways of perfectly expected. Ever been planetside? Doesn't count if you just the archaeology. I'll give you a tour of my chalet. Spectacular views. You'll love it. See you soon. He closes the connection before he can respond. So he's panicking with his rich boy like stupidity here. So take a shuttle to the surface. Take a shuttle to the dockside bar. That's fine. Your shuttle descends into the young atmosphere of Brez. The towering battlements of clouds cast a spray of rain over the viewport, which is wiped clean after a blink by the heat and speed of your descent. The flight path soon deviates from the general approach corridor, which has been ticking off minor use fees for the tri-tachyon owned flight control, general volume access fee, etc., etc., etc. Leaving behind tri-tach archaeology, a diamond growing atop detritus piles of tiered slums over pipelines. Oh, of course. Look at that wonderful picture. I never really stopped to consider that. That's not a mountain. This is the archaeology, and this is the stuff that everyone's built upon, which is why they are legally sell drugs. Anyway, shuttle approaches. A human and robotic servant greet you placidly as you arrive and lead you inside a grand parlor done in a dark geometric style. Gold inlay gleams in onyx tabletops. The view from the fall sweep of Diamond Matrix Bay window is, as Arroyo promised, spectacular. And there he is again. Tri-tach's cooperative with us, but not this dude. So Ryan Arroyo is sitting at one of the bars. He acknowledges your entrance with a nod, and the servants disappear. He taps his datapad with 2 fingers, and you hear the soft signal lost ping from your datapad as your sidearm hand twitches instinctively. Arroyo acknowledges this with the rise of one perfectly groomed eyebrow. Calm down, just making sure no one's listening. He flips through a series of null readouts on a datapad, satisfied, and sets it aside. So, Baird's calling in another installment. What will that be, Captain Asher Wells? So, I need to break into a data vault. No small talk? What about the tour? Well, we don't care about small talk. As soon as you say it, a smile grows on Arroyo's face. He starts laughing and takes his time as it builds and falls. He laughs like he's been strapped to a madman's rocket, with no escape, so why not enjoy the ride? Finally, he slaps the onyx bar top one last time and pulls his head out of his hands. You give him a moment, or I'm going to say, I'm serious. I'm serious. Of course. He looks into the vista and sawtooth mountains of a moment, and then speaks with unusual positivity. I just hate to start a third AI war. He continues, or he sighs and pours something from a crystal decanter into a glass and empties it to a deal that gets worse all the time. And then pours another, considers for a moment, notices you, and lifts the decanter, offer you a drink. Decline. He shrugs, sips the second drink. Stick to Baird. You'll find your vice to cope. He slams down the empty glass. I know someone who can do it. They're a pain in the ass, but this is key. They're crazy enough to do a job as stupid as the one you're proposing. A hacker called Gargoyle. A real one, not one of the wannabes. We've done business before. His comms ID, Ryan pulls out a data key from his pocket, waves it over a datapad, and after a couple of taps, pushes it towards you. If you get any pushback from Gargoyle, throws a little tantrum, just give it back. It's all about the drama, but in the end, you're already in with the job as stupid as this. The details, by the way, you really did not need to tell me. The last thing I want is hegemony counter-ant crawling all over my operation, or worse, some vampire from the company board smelling blood. So, you could say, tell me more about Gargoyle. He gives a look. Nah, who cares? Doesn't matter. Most of anything you hear about Gargoyle is made up, and half of it's true, so don't bother trying. He leans back, thinking elsewhere. What's important is that Gargoyle always gets the job done. My theory is that it's some kind of obsessive brain thing. Probably implanted a cybermod the wrong way around and got an AI instead of a frontal lobe. Have fun with that one. So what's Baird got in you anyway? Huh, will he actually give this detail? What Baird's got is a good investment, and the longer she waits, the more interest she'll collect. A shrug. It's done well enough for me. We all make deals to get ahead, and I've seen worse, done worse to others. Plus, I'm an asset now. You can't simply snuff out an asset owned by the biggest player. He turns and stares directly at you, and you're an asset now too. Hypothetical question, what she got on you? Gives a cold smile. I hope you know. Alright, so you know you've got what you need from Arroyo, and no signal on his part that you can discern. His human and robot servants appear once more. I won't say it's been a pleasure, but if you ever have more credits than you know what to do with, or a truly exceptional business opportunity, let's trade crypto keys now so you don't have to track his space dust in my carpet again. So we actually get a contact, and he has high military trade. That's pretty cool. So the shuttle leaves. So I don't think we have any missions for him right now. All right, cool. So there's part of that. And we have like so much business to do here. Can we actually get to our home system? Yeah, we can. Like, I think as fun as it would be to try and like get a price spike on this stuff, and this is a lot of money. I wanna kind of overgreed this and get it a little bit bigger. I think the number one thing I need to do right now is just go drop off this stuff in system, get some of the other stuff I need, and then figure out where the pirate activity is coming from and take out the Ludic Path base. I think that's a pretty good recipe here. So let's deliver the goods, see if we can get busted. Like, I have nearly 2,000 of these. It's just that this is not the best place for it. So let's go. Maybe we'll get some hostiles along the way as well. It's so weird flying through the core systems. It's almost like stuff's going on. But another thing I do want to do, and this is something I've been meaning to do for a while, is to establish another colony. And to do that, we are going to need to kind of pass through the core worlds, because I do have some items sitting at home that I haven't really been taking care of or bringing over. So there's Hanturaya, growth size 5. And this is an interesting planet, not only because we have shipping disruption, and wow, that pirate activity is like ravaging this place. I mean, we have no atmosphere, we have light industry, we have an orbital works, which is good. I think what I want to do here is fuel production, and I don't have the money for it just yet. And one of the reasons I want to do fuel production is that we don't quite care about the Ludic Path interest anymore, now that there's so many more things that will create Pather interest. Okay, we just took stupid damage. That's fun. And returning to Plezius with supplies, heavy armaments, etc. We are taking a lot of damage, so that's pretty dumb. But Hanturai is good, and we're going to need to get some more fuel anyway, which the fuel production would be pretty good for that. So let's see. It's well, I could have just popped over here. Outer system jump point, transverse jump. That's good, right? Alright, so drop this off. We got lots of people looking for stuff. So the fleet approaches, it goes around, and we contact the relevant parties and do the drop-off, and there's even more money. So there we go. We get a space or a drink, and we have a pirate base discovered. And it and Quell also working pretty well. So all it takes is to buy a drink. We don't really care about that freighter. And we're not going to do that today. We got enough business on hand. So repair our ships. Let's see where the pirate base is. Please be to the south. It's never to the south. Okay, so we're going to go up to Gamma Verna, which is now here. And, well, wait, pirate base. There we go. We're going to go to Gamma Verna eventually. And we're going to beat that up, and then we're going to swing back down over here and take out the Ludic Pathers. And maybe somewhere along the way, we're going to do some other fun stuff, because one thing I want to do here, and this is going to be a little silly / stupid for me to do, because we are bleeding some money until we can get some stuff rolling here, is I want to go ahead and establish colony. And it's a little, like, dumb in a way that I don't have, like, the items for it just yet, but I keep forgetting to do it, and I just want to go ahead and do it. So, oh, we don't actually have... Okay. It would help if I actually checked to see if we had the right stuff to do it. So I guess we'll get the items first and establish a colony there, because we got to go into the inner system core worlds. That might be this video, it might be the next video, it just depends on how things go. But if we have our patrols or trying to move stuff around, they're doing their best. That's good. We're actually not getting too many, like, nasty visitors lately other than pirates, so I have a feeling that's going to change pretty soon. So we're home. I don't think I'm going to drop off the drugs. Oh, we actually have a bunch of these in storage too. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well, we have the cargo capacity for a lot of this. So let's just go ahead and see if we can do a good drop off. Now we have a lot of metals and stuff that we don't need. We actually have enough. Well, we're going to get more heavy machinery in a minute. How are we doing on crew? We're doing fine. So see, the responsible thing would be to come back and do it like this. We can just drop off all these things. Look at all the gear we have. This is the kind of thing I should be doing off camera, and I can be raising my rep quite a bit by turning in some of these cores. Hell, I could get some pretty solid money by turning in this stuff, but colony management is a thing. And I would normally be going ahead and building the fuel production on that one colony, but right now we need to kind of make a buy, make a sell, make a something. And that means we're gonna kind of drop on this money just a little bit. So, like, we can buy this at cost, but it's not great. So how much fuel can we grab? We can grab 5,000 at a time. I don't know if we need 5,000. Probably 3,000 is fine. Supplies, if we just go up to 100. How does that do us for our trip? That gets us up here, which is good because it's a pirate space station, and we should be able to get more fuel. Then we can go down here, which is good because it's probably good enough. But I'd rather not do good enough. We have enough money. Let's get definitely enough. That's fine. Cool. Enough screwing around. Like, I've kind of tipped my hand on my plans here, which is all fine. I have a lot of goods that I can try to get some money from. So we have a lot of things that eventually you just kind of need to sell it. Like, unfortunately, Yama's a little far away from where I want to go. These drug prices, I can do decent with those. Those prices are excellent, but that's hostile. Lobster was good for trading earlier for the fun, but I am kind of starting to agree with some of the other commenters that maybe, just maybe, not the best use of my investment money. So we've got a bunch of fighting over here. So let's nip it in the bud and take it out at the source. Obviously, though, hey, Ludic Path, and they're raiding too. Okay, well, we have a plan for that. Let's check our bounties first. Make sure we don't run into something stupid. Doesn't look like we will. Cool. All right, so we can just go due north. Like, I have a lot of good patrols in system now. Let's see. But we are going to need to take care of some of this crap. Which means it's been a little while. We've been doing a lot of plodding along. There's Gamma Verna, and if I were a pirate hiding in this star system, wherever it is, we actually have not explored it. I'm just going to go in to the... it's going to be one of these planetary jump points. Yeah, there's a pirate base if I've ever seen one. And it looks like we have just a few tiny little fleets here. So let's see if we can scare them off. That'd be nice. All right, military options. We can raid them, which is good. Dockside bar. Yeah, no. It's a nice thought. So we can buy their fuel. I don't think they're gonna sell anything like for a good price. I mean, their Marines are a good price, so I'll take some Marines. Yeah, they don't have a comms relay here either, so we're not gonna mess with that. All right. So we got some room here to do a raid. What can we get from them? We can get supplies, organic ship equipment. Let's get some supplies and some fuel. That seems fine. Cool. Launch it. We lost 24 Marines, but we got a lot of stuff. Good. We are actually just about at the supply cap, which is a little awkward, but it's fine. We're going to engage the orbital station, its defenses. That's fine. Continue into battle. That's fine. Do we bring... Oh, I actually forgot to drop off the apogee. That's kind of how in a hurry I am with some of the stuff. I guess technically I don't need to bring everybody here, so we're just going to bring you guys. This should be enough. We'll bring you two. Alright, so buddy system time. Hey buddies, let's go. So we got a bunch of tiny ships and a tiny spaceport. Shouldn't be too bad. And hopefully on the way down to the Ludic Church place, look at that. Look at that. That just completely wrecked some of our ships earlier in the game. Just the hard flux is awesome. The Paladin point defense is awesome. And I don't have my shields up. So we got some good fighters, some good contacts here. Let's go ahead and send you guys in to be the cleanup crew. Because that is a tiny space station. And I'm kind of impressed that we could even bleed it for 800 supplies. So there's the Paladin point defense at work again. Pew, 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 pew. Tachyon lances completely obliterating bombers as well. Alright, so their support ships are gonna have a bad day. Unfortunately, the Radiant is gonna get in my line of fire again. So we've already kind of knocked... Oh, there we go. That's convenient enough. Just some actual shots. That's one part down. Yeah, definitely did not need to bring everybody here, but this is the kind of pirate raid that you have to deal with when it's only taking away 10%. I'm just surprised that my forces at home couldn't handle the pirates there, so let's flux them. There we go. So easy, but necessary. Right, picking through the wreckage. Okay. I don't even always know why I'm picking up all these things now, other than it's just a course of habit. Alright. Cool. I don't think we need to double tap, really. Sometimes, like, rare stuff will drop, but Alright, so you're done. Let's try to cut through here. Because hopefully, what I'm kind of banking on here a little bit is that the hostilities with the hegemony are probably due to end soon. And if I can get them to end, it's going to be really straightforward for me to go pick up some stuff that I can get for my colony. But if not, we just do it on the second run here. So kind of trying to dodge some hyperspace storms, doing a terrible job of it. Once again, I can push S to fix that. Let's check this hound real quick. Ludix, oh, there we go. Ludix cell incident averted. Incident averted by local security. So what is Jing's local defense? 1,440. That's great. You guys concern me a little more. But we'll deal with that in a bit. These defenses also good. So hound. Explore, open the pod. We got 19 crew. I'm glad we saved that crew. But yeah, if I can get in a comm replay as fake Space Raptor also completing its repairs now. Just hopefully a little bit of econ can go a long way. We're not trying to like smuggle and just illegally trade, we're just doing actual war trading. Alright, so moment of truth. What's the econ situation look like here? Drugs are not super exciting. Umbra really wants these. Umbra wants these pretty well too. I'd love a higher price, but they have a... I don't have to sell all of them. And then you guys want these organs really bad. And Sindria, who are hostile with, I can't really trade with them right now. So let's drop off the organs here. And double check and make sure we didn't leave anything in the space station. So transponder on. Because there are patrols here. Ooh, they're engaged in battle. Alright. Let's make sure we didn't leave anything in the space station here. So I have some bad gravity well issues. Alright. Nothing here. Nothing here. Cool. Alright, if there's no patrols, because there's pirate activity, let's just go dark and turn off our transponder. Like, this should be fine, right? Maybe? Okay, so we can only sell on the... Oh, actually, they're letting us go everywhere here. So, illegal to trade on the open market. 247's not bad, but we can do better if we sell to some of our pirate buddies. And actually, Gamir is starting to get a price spike there, and we're going in that direction. So, this is a good price. Bye-bye. Sell you as well. Technically, Dawn is kind of where we want to go for some of this. Dawn, we can go for some of this. Umbra, we can go for some of this. Alright, that's fine. Like I said, we're just looking for a lot of money. So we're not like gonna go and just... Oh, our suspicion level is extreme. Well, I guess they noticed who came walking in. Alright, well. Do we have, I don't think we can sell anything. Yeah, it's none of these are what we want. We want, Corvus, and we want Ascania, and we want... Okay, I don't care as much about that. We want to get rid of these. So, Corvus. Corvus is good. Umbra's good. And Umbra's spiking really fast. So let's go here, and then we're going to go to Corvus anyway, because we're going to do a pickup, and then we're going to... You know what? I have a lot of supplies. Let's just transverse jump out of here. Oh, I went in with my beacon on. I meant to turn my beacon off. Okay, that's a problem. Alright. maybe try this again without having... It's like I go dark and it's like, hey, we see you. Okay, we're gonna try to not be stupid here, because this is not usually the way I fly in here. We're gonna turn off our beacon here, just because we're currently in the middle of hostilities here. Minor weapon cache. I really would like that to be in the right direction. It's not, though. All right, so we'll let that be. Umbra, where are you at? We've visited you so many times, and you've paid out so well for us, Umbra. So, what's one more time, right? Uh-oh. Okay, good. They didn't want to mess with us. They're running from us. So that's good. We can't actually launch a raid against them, which is nice. Obviously, first thing we need to do is trade. Umbra, finally somebody wants to buy these for a good amount. 305. You know what? That's fine. I can unload a bunch of this stuff. So that's great. We're not going to do it on the open market, though. Black market. We fly the black flag here. All right, so how much are you selling for now? 175. Okay, so we've taken care of all of their demands, and look at how much money we've gotten. Y'all want to buy some lobster? I just feel like a bad peddler of wares. But still, that's a million credits that we have on hand now. And we actually wrecked their stability just a little bit, which is fine. I don't really care too much about that. They have a surplus of Marines, so I will happily take those. Any other surpluses? Not really here. And I mean, that's a solid price. It's like sell 500. Yeah. Because what we're going to do is we are going to launch a raid. And what can we do here? We can get some more drugs. Actually, I'd take moderate losses there. Get a bunch of volatiles, which we can't really move right now. You can get some food. Get some ore. Screw it. Let's just poke the volatiles here. They don't really have too many. You know what, Umbra? We're not gonna raid you today. Congratulations. We're just gonna wreck you economically. Seems fine. All right, what's next? Looking at our inventory here, we still got some of these things to sell. Let's sell them in Corvus. Unfortunately, Corvus not the best place for some of these other things, but there's some good work to be done in Corvus, and I'm gonna not go to Syndria for the stuff here. Look at all that experience we got just with good trades. Go us. And you know what? Now that we're here, Hanturaya, add structure, fuel production. Hello, Ludic interest. Also, I should probably upgrade to heavy batteries while I'm here, but we'll wait. Y'all still have some, oh gosh. I should have gone through and actually dropped some AI cores and some of the stuff too. I could also go to Pelagius and just go ahead and upgrade this. Oh, actually, it is already fully upgraded. Nice. Okay, well, obviously we want to get this so we can get commerce. So we gotta deal with the pathers. It's okay to have a bit of a nest egg. All right, because we got some other goods that we're picking up anyway. So Corvus, Corvus, Corvus. Hyperspace storms, just pushing me in the right direction, right? And once again, there's a lot of contracts that are just popping up, and I know I had been obsessively checking contracts before. This is one I can actually take, even though it's not for as much money as I'd like. We haven't explored a lot of these systems, and we're kind of going over here already. Actually, we're going like over here already. We could. I've gotten some more requests to go to the blue supergiant again. I know what you all are thinking about with that. It's not the nicest request. Although maybe if I brought a different fleet, I could take it. Let's see. What bounties? Huh. We might have multiple fights on our hand. Go to a trinary star system. It's probably not this one. Anyway, Corvus. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna turn on our transponder and go there. Cool. Why are we going to the independent planet? I don't know. Why are we going dark in here? I don't know. I'm forgetting everything now. So there is Pirate Planet. That's why we're going there. Alright, cool. Oh boy. You guys just had to ruin the fun, didn't you? Alright, woman smoking in a dark corner. Yeah, no. I should stop talking to these people. I have other stuff to do. We have, like, profit to make. That's actually a really good price still. Nice. Want some lobster? Absolutely not. Want some volatiles? Not really. Okay. Once again, shouldn't be doing that on the open market. Once again, y'all have some extra stuff. So this is fine. Let's buy some fuel and some supplies just for fun. Seems good. Military options. If we launch a raid against them... Oh my god, their defense is so low. We take light losses getting a bunch of heavy armaments. We could get a crap ton of supplies. Like 50,000 of that, or actual, like, insane amount of supplies. Let's get insane amount of supplies. Alright, we lost 17 Marines. And now we are stocked for a lot of the rest of the trip. Cool. How are we doing on fuel, by the way? Seems fine. Alright, so 2 more stops here. One involves going to the abandoned terraforming station and then possibly tangling with some patrols in Jangala. So there we go. They're running. They're like, oh my god. Humanity's trash has arrived. We need, like, a better catchphrase. Or maybe a catchphrase at all. Look, there's a picket maintaining contact with the fleet. They know we're here. But anyway, I wanted to pick this up. Hypershunt tap. I still have one. I don't really have a great use for it because we don't have a colony that's near there. It's fine. But soil nanites, we don't have a use for that because unfortunately in our unicorn system, all of the planets with farming also have transplutonic ores or volatiles. So that's a problem. Autonomous mantle bore. That's what I want to put on our cryo planet here, and obviously an alpha core. Good. More importantly is that now we have nothing left here except for the ISS, also Zenith, which is always sitting here for some reason. So we have a lot of valuables in hand. We're just going to transverse jump because we have 2,000 supplies anyway. And we have... Oh. Guess I should have parked you. Alright, well. Whoops. Are you coming for me? Are you coming for me? Okay. So, we have a comm request here. Alright, the mercenary says... Tisk tisk, one can expect to raid the holdings of major business concerns in Chorus and not have to deal with the consequences. She smiles satisfied. The telltale grin of combat alerts appear in her eyes. So if that's so, you're doing a mistake. You made a mistake. We're going to move in to engage. This will be very fun. Alright. So I still like you following you, and I still like you guys pairing up a little bit. Maybe I can have you follow the raiding as well, just because y'all are all hyper aggressive. So I'm pretty sure that's a mercenary that's mad about some mission we did last time. Wow, that's some fun weaponry right there. So I think, kind of just looking at the time here, I just want to make sure that these don't drag on too long. I do kind of have a sort of idea for what I can do, where I can go next. I do have that Ludic Path base that I need to take care of. I do have colonies I need to build. I do have some exploration that I can take care of, and we do have some story missions that we can do. I'd love to do that Red Planet mission, but I need to kind of just, like I said, have a dedicated fuel thing for this right now. So look at our auto pulse laser ship doing work. Nice. Obviously we should be doing full assault for all this, because you guys are morons for even trying to make this a fight. Like, do you know who we are? Clearly you don't. So, whoa. Alright. That's, that dude just got deleted. Yeah, my AI is flying these pretty well. And you're probably about to be dead too, so we'll just let you pop off. Claim victory, that's fine. And obviously, since these guys are stupid, we're going to pursue them with some of our ships that we didn't send in before. Cool. They're dead. No ship recovery. Absolutely not. And why do we lose reputation? Because you're an idiot and you picked a fight with us. That's cool. So, like I said, we have a Pather base. You know what? I've got a minute. Let's just do the Pather base now. That way we can kind of just put a bow on this. Say it's in the Gamma Gull Motley, so we know it's here. Which is weird, because there's always path bases that seem to appear south of the core worlds. So will this be our first video that accidentally runs over an hour? YouTube would probably have something to say about it. I just have no idea if it's a good thing or a bad thing. My goal's kind of been to do 45-minute to hour videos, but obviously I'm not doing the best job of that lately. But here we are. Should have probably trusted the game to tell me which jump point was the best one to go into, but we're here now. Looks like that's our base. Okay, that's a lot of sensor contacts. That's most certainly our base. Can we raid it and then? Alright. So dockside bar. Man who's ordered to do this here. Captain Asher. A flag task force cannot be due to political consideration, offers 92,000 credits. But where? Let's hear, Mike. Oh, this is where it's getting a little too late. There's no drink on the table, no invitation set. We need an agent to extract colony of Nachitika. Nah. I mean, it's good money, but I'm about to destroy this place, so we can't really come back and turn in the quest. Military options. We can launch a raid. They have, once again, no defenses here. Can do some ship equipment. Can definitely do some fuel. It's a lot of fuel. Let's do it. Alright, so we lost 33 Marines. Like, we're good on supplies, we're good on fuel. And now we're gonna blow you guys up. And we're gonna send everybody because it's the Ludic Path and we hate them, except for the Eagle, who apparently still taking damage. Cool, so let's do it. 1 hour video. I guess the pizza's gonna be free this time. Alright, so who's buddying with who today? Guess we'll send the Heron after you just for laughs, see how that goes. Alright. This should be a mop-up job. But yeah, like the plan from here is going to be just a little bit of exploring, go back, set up another colony, take some of our items over to make things like really nice, like just to upgrade some of our stuff immediately. Like the first thing that I'm going to build on the cryovolcanic world is mining, because mining is how you get volatiles. And so we'll be able to immediately get some additional resources from there. I already have an administrator that'll give us some extra resources, which is nice. And we are just going to full assault again because, like I said, it's the ludic path. We've got to drop all of our resources on here. We've got to do speed and power strats. It's a Final Fantasy 1 randomizer reference. You might not have caught that, but anyway. 1 down, 2 to go. This is the other thing about the ship that I'm piloting. The Paragon is really good, but for these mop-up jobs, everything's dying before I can get into the fight. So this is where I need to kind of consider what I'm bringing here, and that means that if I know I'm going to be doing some missions that really just involve this kind of stuff, that I bring somebody else. Look at that Fury trying to do things. Thank you, David Versace, for pointing out that my attack lasers on the side are not able to do a lot, and the long-range point defense also not very efficient. Look, we can shoot somebody. Somehow we are not completely melting him. There we go. Look, we killed a frigate with an astral. Hooray. Alright, so... so much death. Ship recovery, and no. Pick through the wreckage, sure. And there we go. Path cells are disrupted. Can we double tap the station? Yes, we can. Alright, so bonus here. And that's going to do it for this one. We got 1,000,000 credits now, which is really exciting. We still do have some things to rebuild here. We actually have a mothballed ship that I could probably just go from my inventory and slap a few things. Well, maybe not. I haven't fought a lot of people with energy weapons, but we do have a little bit of the map to explore. We do have another story mission that we can do over here, along with a equipment cache over here, and maybe some other good systems. So, exciting times. Made it under the hour mark, so sorry if some of y'all were hoping for the clock to turn over. But that'll do it for this one. It's been a lot of fun on my end. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed it too. This is Asher with Starsector and the 95A updates. Like the video if you liked it. I'm definitely working on some other stuff as well, but right now work's been a blast from the oh my god, things are going back to normal, and I'm not entirely mentally prepared for that. Life's been going pretty good, but scheduling is always going to be a fun thing for me. So I'm going to keep trying to get these videos out day to day as I can, and pop in some other content when I can. So I'm open to suggestions, open to ideas, open to your thoughts always for this series, as well as future modded run of Starsector, which I'm definitely planning on doing once the series is done. So thanks for watching. We'll do this again soon. Take care.